Yo, another episode of Bringing the Business, man, with BC and Nick, man. What's happening, bro?
What's going on with you, man?
Man,
Everything good over here?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Hey, just let everybody know, man, we bring the business on Facebook, Instagram, man, TikTok. Of course, check us out on our YouTube channel. Go on there, like, subscribe, share it, comment, tell a friend about it, man. Just go ahead and put the word out there, man, where people can get the business brought to them, man. What's the word, bro?
Hey, man. So, I want to touch on a couple of things. I know we talked about some things yesterday. I want to touch on some stuff that
Hey,
well,
fuck all
first,
that. I want to hear this about this dude on your ass with the karate or whatever, man. Before we get
yeah,
into it, no,
yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
about to
say
tell you,
before we get
yeah,
to anything else, man. We left out yesterday when you talk about, man.
yeah.
What? Hey, go ahead, man. I've been thirsty to hear this one, man.
All right, so I get a call. I work at the airport, so I get a call of a guy on the plane. They thought he was under like the influence or something, so they were trying to wake him up, and he wouldn't wake up until that first.
He's
So I
on the
guess
plane. He's on the plane.
he on the plane.
Plane just
So
landed.
I guess the plane landed. You know how you do like a layover, like you do like plane to land, and then they pick up other people and shit. So I'm thinking that's what happened.
Okay.
So I guess they trying to wake him up. He wouldn't wake up at first. So eventually they woke up. He woke up or whatever. So I get down there. So when I get down there, he arguing with the flight attendant. I ain't gonna name the airline or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But so he arguing with him. So I know I can hear him kind of going back and forth, like, man, y'all bogus as hell, motherfuckers. You know, so can't even go to sleep, ooh, like that. So they kind of talking back and forth. So I go to the flight attendant, and I'm like, so what? Tell me what happened. You know what I'm saying? He steady talking. So you know how when you talking or whatever, you tell the other person, I'm like, man, hold on right quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me talk to this person. I'm gonna talk to you. You know what I'm saying? But he was sitting down. So I guess when I did like this, he felt like my hand was in his face. So he's like, man, don't put your motherfucking hand in my face, motherfucker. I'm a grown ass man. I don't get no fuck if you a police officer. Man, I'll whoop your ass like this, right? So I was like, I said, okay. I said, whatever. I know he's drunk, because I can smell it on his breath. So I do it again. But I'm not really trying to antagonize him, but I'm just like, dude, relax, man. Let's calm down. Like, let me talk to them. So you gonna keep putting your hand in my face? I said, man, dude, relax, man. I just, But like once again, he's sitting down. So I'm talking to the attendant or whatever, and he like, man, fuck that shit. You trying to be all tough and shit, bring your ass over here, you know what I'm saying? You trying to be tough. I said, dude, what are you talking about, man? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, relax, man. So she like, well, he under the influence. I said, he's not under the influence of anything. He's been drinking. I said, I can smell it on his breath right now. And he didn't deny that, you know what I'm saying? But he denied that he's under the influence of anything. But so anyway, he gets up like, man, fuck, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Well, we need his boarding pass, his ID. So I was like, sir, they need your boarding pass. I'm not giving y'all shit. I ain't giving you nothing either. I don't get no fuck about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? He like, you trying to be all tough and shit. He said, go ahead and touch me. I'll show you who I am or whatever like this. I'm like, what? So, he a little nigga. He a little nigga, B. He about 5'5", 140. Soaking wet. Little nigga. So I'm like, what? But I know my job though. Like, I know I can't touch him first. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So the nigga like, you don't know who I am, nigga. I'll fuck you up in this motherfucking airport. You don't know who the fuck I am. He's like, you'll be what did he say? He's saying something like he'll fuck me up or something, whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, man, I said, let me get a couple of officers. Let me get an officer over here, cause he's being loud and shit, just to get him up out of there. So when we walk him, so other officers came or whatever, we walking out or whatever, he's still saying something to me. So the whole time I'm being professional. The whole time I ain't saying shit. I'm just being professional with him. I'm like, man, all right, dude, whatever. You'll beat my ass, whatever. Cool. Now I got my camera on. So only thing I let slip, cause you going this nigga, like he's saying certain things to me. I was like, all right, nigga. Oh, I'm a nigga now? Oh, I'm a nigga? Oh, you calling me a nigga now, huh? that B, out of all the shit this dude done called me. He done called me everything. I'm a pussy. He'll whoop my ass, all type of shit, right? One thing I said was nigga, right? He like, oh, okay, yeah, you done. You know, 'cause, I mean, they know what we can say, what we can't say. So they know that regardless of what they say to us, we got to remain professional. We can't say, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I let that one slip. Okay, well, I take that on the chin. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to get fired for it, you know? So I'm like, whatever. So we get into the exit. He like, man, take that motherfucking badge off. Take that motherfucking badge off. He said, I'm a motherfucking jiu-jitsu champion, 140. He said, I'll fuck you up out here. You won't even know what happened. So I was like, shit, you know, I'm thinking to myself, like, shit, if you really know jujitsu, nigga, you gonna fuck me over.
Right. And I think that jiu-jitsu is when they be playing on that ground, don't they? That's like moves or something, ain't it?
Yeah, nigga. I mean, but that's not just that, but that's like the karate shit.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, hey, if that's what you know, nigga, shit, you probably right. Because ain't nothing I can do with that shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
no.
But even though he a little nigga though, he about
Oh yeah.
5'5", 140.
Because
Little
I
nigga.
think that jiu-jitsu, they huge with using your body weight against you type shit.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, because I believe that's what my homie son take. And that's what they was kind of explaining to me. That's what that, like, they know how to use your momentum and your body shit against
Yeah.
you. Like, and they, you know what I'm saying? They basically go fuck you up.
Hey, my thing was, I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, that nigga would have got me.
Yeah, don't let your pride get in the way for a motherfucker like, you know what I'm saying?
Hell
Motherfucker know that
no.
type of shit. Hey, because I
Hell
always
no.
said, boy, that's one of the fears that I have. Like, oh, you know, not now because I motherfucker chill or whatever, but like over the years, like getting into it with a motherfucker, he know that karate or know something, man, and fuck you clean up, like
Man,
chop you in your throat and all this, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you clean up.
in your whole thing, boy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was going through my head when he said that shit. I was like, and I told one of the officers, I was like, well, if that nigga know it, then hell yeah, 1-on-1, he would have got my ass.
Hey, y'all would have had a hard time arresting him, just y'all too, if he really know that. Like if he a champion, like he said, and shit like that.
Yeah.
You
But it
know what
was
I'm
four of
saying?
us though.
Yeah.
It was four of us
Hey,
at that time.
he would have did y'all like Steve Seagal, though. Steve Seagal whooped about 4-5 motherfuckers at one time.
Hey, had her ass laid out in the airport, motherfucking embarrassed like a motherfucker.
Y'all had to tase his ass or something. You know,
Nigga,
with that
nobody had a
thing.
taser on him. Nobody had a taser on him. Man. I mean, we just been getting our ass whooped in the airport. Niggas been filming that shit. Nigga, that shit
Hell yeah.
went viral.
And, them
Nigga,
up, like
tore our ass up.
if he really know that shit and he a champion like he saying all that, yeah, them motherfuckers be tough, bro.
At 1 foot, but picture that though. Picture that. Nigga, I'm 5'9". Everybody else is about 5'10", 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? And he whooping all our ass. And people recording that shit. Like this 5'5", 140 motherfucker beating that.
And you know they gonna record it.
Oh man, they gonna record that shit and post that shit quick.
You know they gonna record. They gonna be thirsty to do so. Yeah,
Post that shit quick as hell.
I don't play with the people know that shit, boy.
Hell nah. But I mean, I'm cautious though. My thing is like you said, we older now. Like now, back when I was younger, I probably would have let that make me put my hands on them, well, you know, trying to prove something. But I'm like, man, I'm 44 years old, B. I'm like, man, I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody, man.
You try to go home at night.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. I ain't trying to prove I'm tough. None of that, man. I don't care about none of that stuff. I'm like, I got called here for a job, nigga. Ain't none of this shit personal. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they kick you off the plane, nigga, not me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, man, yeah, that's what happened though with that shit though, man. That
Yeah,
shit's
man. No,
crazy, man.
I'm glad I ain't seeing you go viral, man.
Not like that, nigga.
Yeah,
Not like that.
I'm glad I ain't seeing you viral right now, man.
If I ever get my ass whooped by a nigga 4 inches shorter than me and I
But see,
damn near got 100 pounds on his ass.
hey, but that's probably one reason why he got into that shit though, because he was little.
Cause he
You
a
know what I'm
little nigga.
saying? Like, yeah, hell no, I gotta have me something to protect myself, something. Cause I always said that shit. Like, if I was a little nigga G like that, I'm getting swole or something, G.
You gotta do something.
Yeah, I can't just be little as hell, just little, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting in the gym, I'm doing something, G. Like
Yeah, you got to.
I gotta have some type of defensive mechanism.
You got to. But you know, most of these little niggas, these young little niggas got guns.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what that's what these niggas know. Like we come from the era, like you said, where if you're a little nigga, you gonna try to do something to, help protect yourself and, as far as defensive. Like
What
these
you
niggas
gonna
go
do?
straight to the gun.
What you gonna do when you shoot somebody? Then got to go to the Bing, and you in there little as hell. Then you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
So
You
yeah,
still get your ass murdered.
right. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem right there.
Yeah,
You know?
Hey, but I want to touch on this right quick though, B. I know you seen the video, man. Everybody's seen the video. What you think about that? I just said, what you think about that Diddy shit, man?
I got a lot to say about this. Not just about the video, but just about the situation and you know what I'm saying, that type of thing. I don't know. Part of it, I'm still confused about him and about people like that. Okay, like go back to R. Kelly. Once you saw that these people were on you and you beat a case and this, that, and other, it seemed like that makes them feel invincible. Or, you know what I'm saying? Instead of like, all right, let me stop. Or let me, you know what I'm saying, whatever like that. They push that shit all the way to the limit, man. And I'm thinking the same thing with this Diddy, man. Like, Diddy been doing this shit for years. You've been hearing about a lot of this shit for years. You've been hearing about people on your case about it, this, that. Like, why does he still do it? And I know that video was an older video.
Yeah,
But like,
2016.
why was he living this way? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, is this monster always been in you, and now you have money? It's come out,
I think the
or
money made it's the money.
you think the
It's the
money made
money
him
and the
like that?
power. Yeah, it's the money and the power. It's like once you get a certain, amount of, like, you're a billionaire, you used to tell motherfuckers what to do.
But I don't
And
know because they always say he been a jerk though.
he probably
From
always
day
been a
one,
jerk.
from day one, they say, you know what I'm saying, he was kind of a jerk.
He's always been a jerk, but he took it to another level once he started getting all that money. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know what people are willing to do for power though, dude. People are willing to do a gang of shit for power, dude. It's crazy, man.
But this is the thing too though. Like even when you start talking about the sexual stuff that was going on, you know, it's allegations that he's sleeping with men, with women, with, you know what I'm saying, just doing any and everything, bro. So when did that start? So back in the day when he coming in the game with Biggie and all that,
I don't think it
he's
was then.
that's what I'm saying. So was he doing this stuff then?
I don't think he was doing it then because I know Big probably wasn't going. Big one rock with no shit like that.
So maybe he was doing it, but it was under. So that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, obviously, you know me. You sleep with a man, you gay. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
100%.
I don't believe in bisexual men.
Yeah,
Like, you sleep with a man,
100%.
you're homosexual. That's your preference. You know, it is what it is. But I'm just saying that's what I think. So if you're a straight man, it's no way that unless you are forcefully raped or something like that, there's no way that you can get a straight man to sleep with a man.
No, because once you decide to sleep with this person, regardless of how it happened, you gay.
No, what I'm
So
saying is, if you're a straight man
mm-hmm.
and this is not forced upon you, but if you straight, can't nobody talk you into sleeping with no man.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I know. I understand what you're saying. I
You
mean,
see
and
what
my
I'm
thing,
saying?
like I said,
So evidently, if they were able to talk you into it, it was already there. You was
yeah,
already had an attraction for men or something, is what I'm saying. So if somebody was able to talk you into sleeping with a man, you always had the desire, or it was always in you for you to sleep with a man.
yeah, I agree with that.
So what I'm
I
saying
agree
is,
with that.
so even how you saying Biggie and them wouldn't go for it, yeah, he probably hadn't acted on it, but
Right.
his
Right.
attraction for men or whatever like that. If this is true, again, from what I understand, is allegations. I don't know, but if this stuff is true, then you've always had this desire to sleep with men.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but you. I mean, I'm with you on. It hasn't been proven. You know what I'm saying? Without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, they say they got videos and stuff, whatever,
I
because they
believe it though.
videotape
I'm gonna tell
everything.
you, I believe it. I believe
No,
it.
me too, 100%. I believe it. But I mean, that's just my belief. That don't mean it's right. But I do believe it. I've seen interviews with this man talking saucy to other niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, daddy. You know what I'm saying? Man, you don't say that. Nigga, if I ever say to you, what's up? Hey, daddy, nigga, you better look at me like, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about, dude? Like, I mean, it's like different things like that, you know what I'm saying, that you like, yeah, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? I don't, man. And then, I mean, that part of it is, if that's what you like, that's what you like.
Right.
Whatever. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But nigga, what he did to her,
Yeah.
nigga, that's crazy.
And, okay, so let me ask you this: where were they?
They was at a hotel.
So you have to know that it's cameras. You have to know this, that, and that. But again, that's where it come in. That, like you say, you think it's invincible at that point. The
He
power's
probably paid
gone,
somebody.
and all this, that, and other.
He probably paid
So,
somebody at that time to keep it quiet.
and that's what I was just gonna say. Like, so you're not gonna make sure this camera, this tape disappears, or you know what I'm saying, something like
You
that.
can't. You can't. Like, say for instance, think about it like this. You can pay me all the money you want to pay me. That don't mean I may not have a couple extra, you know what I'm saying?
Copies or something.
Hell yeah. I mean, of course I'm gonna take the money. Hey, yeah, this shit right here, huh? Take you gonna give me 200,000 for sure. Yeah, this all it takes.
But I'm always
Like,
you gonna always blackmail them or something, or
well, but what?
you a little insurance policy on the side, like yeah.
Yeah. You'll be stupid not to. This nigga worth $1 billion, B. You'd be crazy not to, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, my thing, like, even with trying to hide it though, the fact that you to that point where you can do something like that to somebody, kick somebody, dude. Like, I'm not trying to act like no angel. I'm not trying to say like, I've been in situations where I didn't get hit and I done pushed it, like, man, get off me, you know what I'm saying? I may have pushed it too hard, you know what I'm saying? But for you to be kicking somebody and doing all that, bro, come on, B. You tripping, man. Hold on. Big guy, come here, man. Come here, big guy. Come here. That's all you got? I need you to leave, man.
What you finna try? Walk out the door with it?
He has it in his jacket trying to hide it, and then about to go upstairs and try to go out the back way. I guess. But yeah,
Yeah.
anyway,
And on another note, it's funny. Me and my old lady, we had a conversation the other day. We was talking about this, and you're looking at everybody else who's being drugged into it. You know what I'm saying? Because you always hear about these famous parties and shit like that, and what went on at these parties, uh, and so one person, me and the old lady was talking about in particular the other day was TD Jakes.
mm-hmm.
Like, what are you doing there? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you there? And I understand that it was said that he's coming in under a counseling role
Mm-hmm.
or a spiritual advisor type of role.
Yeah,
But even if I'm doing that at my office, or I'm doing that at a remote. I mean, at a open. I mean, okay. I'm not at these parties, or I'm not at places like that where people can pin me with some of these situations. If I'm this clean spiritual advisor, not saying like he perfect, not saying like he without
yeah,
sin, but if I'm not really involved with the homosexual activities or with the drinking or women or this partying or whatever like that, because due to my image, I'm not really supposed to be involved with this stuff, right?
right.
So you're not going to be able to put me with that type of mess. Now you can say, man, I seen it with, yeah, I'm his spiritual advisor, or I counsel him, or you know what I'm saying? And I understand that it could be a publicity stunt for the both of them. It could be
Mm-hmm.
Diddy saying like, man, you know, I'm doing this to get myself together. Ooh. It could be TD saying these are the type of clients that I have, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But you're not gonna have me in them positions. You're not gonna have me at these parties or these, you know what I'm saying? I'm not getting caught in none of that shit, bro.
You know, I heard one time, I heard somebody say that when you go into these parties, one person told somebody, I know, I don't know the names, so I don't want to, start saying names and have them wrong. But they was like, at 1 o'clock, you need to leave.
You get to leave or you need
You
to
you
leave.
need you need to leave.
Right.
So it's a person who went to the party, but they was letting them know, okay, from 10 to 1, you good. At 1 o'clock, you need to get up out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the party shift at that time. You know what I'm
But
saying?
if you're a spiritual advisor like TD is, or you know what I'm saying, you're a spiritual figure, or you know, a religious figure, or whatever you want to say, you shouldn't even be there at 10. You shouldn't even
I
be there.
mean,
Like you shouldn't get caught up in that type of shit.
I feel what you're saying, and I'm not saying I don't agree with you, but even spiritual people are of the world.
Of
You
course.
know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is just because you in the church don't mean you don't like hip hop. Just because
Mm-hmm.
you're in the church don't mean you don't like R&B. Just because you're in the church don't mean that you don't enjoy a good party. You know what I'm saying? Here and there. 'Cause like every party that, that you go to ain't gonna be all gospel.
But you
You know what I'm
know,
saying?
but for years, even though it's coming out the way that it's coming out now, and we getting more details and we getting videos, we getting this, that, and the other. We always heard about these parties or Puffy's wildlife, or you know what I'm saying, to some extent. That's just like back in the day, we used to hear about Luke parties down there in
Mm-hmm.
Miami. You know, like you've always heard of this stuff. You have to be careful with not getting yourself mixed in that stuff. Because if you're truly here for this purpose of advising this man and this, that, and the other,
But you
I
wasn't
think,
though.
and that's what I'm saying. It must not right. It must not be the case then.
You wasn't. I mean, my thing is like if you gonna go there, then just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that you was a part of everything that had to do with those parties. You probably never seen the other part side of the party. You probably never seen the drugging and all of that stuff, and you probably never seen none of that. But just keep it 100. I came to the party because everybody famous was there. I
Mm-hmm.
don't just go to gospel parties. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy hip hop. I enjoy R&B. I enjoy, what I'm saying, a good party. And all the A-listers was there. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Keep it 100. Don't who I'm not. This is like you threw a party. If you threw a party, B, I'm not coming to that party to sit you down and meditate with you.
Yeah.
I'm coming to the party to kick it just like everybody else. Or I'm gonna do exactly what you said. Okay, you had your party. You can come to me to my office the next day and talk to me about what you feel like you need to work on, and you know what I'm saying. I don't need to be there to do that.
Because and I know people can make up anything about you. People can spread anything about you. People can, all of that. I get it, and I understand that people do that. But why is it that they picking you to say that you was involved with some of this stuff or this, that, and again, I get it that people look to bring down a religious figure, or you know what I'm saying? They look for dirt to put on that person and everything like that. I get it. But you have to know that as well
Yeah,
in that position. You got to know, like, okay, I got to be careful coming here because people gonna think this or people gonna think that, or people could possibly do this or possibly do that. You know what I'm saying? Because think about this. From what I heard, they haven't. It wasn't, man. TD was there, and he was. I saw him talking to these chicks, so I saw they putting you with the homosexual activity.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody that's at Diddy parties don't get put with the homosexual activity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some of them like, man, no, he was with all them girls. He was like, why they putting you with them people? You know what I'm saying? And I'm
I'm
not
gonna
saying
say
that
this.
I ain't saying that he did do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I hope he didn't do it. And I like TD, so I hope not. But I'm just saying you got to be careful when you know that this is what's out here and this is, you know what I'm saying, what people are looking to do to you. Because if think about it, he's a well-known advisor. He writes books, he does all this, right? I've read books, I've listened to him. He's a very smart man, very a whole lot of wisdom, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't tell me, you can't share wisdom with me, but you ain't gonna practice the same wisdom, or you ain't gonna practice the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, TD. You
I
know
feel
better.
you.
You
I feel
telling
you.
me to know better. You got to know better now.
You know what? I think people just got to be honest about who they are. And the reason why I say that is because this is from me on the outside looking in. I've never met the man before, face to face, ever in life. You know what I'm saying? I've only seen him on TV. I've never went to a church where I've seen him, you know what I'm saying, and, live and nothing like that. But I'm gonna keep it real with you, B. My first impression of him, I thought he was gay.
Okay.
I'm not. I mean, and I don't mean that. I don't mean that out of no disrespect to him or his family. And I know he got daughters, and he got a daughter. I don't mean no disrespect to that man or his wife or his kids, anything. But I'm just telling you my first impression of just listening to him talking, his mannerisms at times. I'm like, I don't know, like, is he a little soft? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I listen to a lot of preachers. All preachers don't come off like that to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
But
see, that's how I felt about John Hannah. You know what I'm saying? And I like him.
mm,
I used to listen to him all the time when he was on 1390 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? He's a very smart man and everything. But I always, I mean, I ain't gonna say always, but that was my first impression. Like, oh, is he? You know what I'm saying? Is he gay or whatever? But go ahead.
yeah, I mean, no, I mean, and I'm not saying it to be true that it's true that he is. You know what I'm saying? I hope that it. I mean, I'm gonna say I hope that it's not for his sake because he's saying he's not.
So
So,
he
but
has spoken about this. Like he's come
yeah,
out to.
I mean, like briefly, he said something about. Cause, of course, he's been asked about it, and his only thing was like, nah, like you said, nah, I'm just there for, I'm helping them out and all that, which is BS to me. But yeah, I mean, I think I've seen one. I don't know. I won't say if it's an interview, but I just say one instance where he did. Somebody asked him a question about it, and he said something about it. Yeah, but yeah, man, this Diddy shit crazy, bro. I mean, like with
Even
that.
they talking about him and Meek Mill sleeping. Like it's a lot of
But
wild. It's
see,
just a lot of wild shit, man.
I hope not. You know what I'm saying? Because for Meek Mill's sake, I mean, Diddy, his career over. Like it's done. You know what I'm saying? I mean, luckily he already got money, and hopefully for the stuff that he has done, he can't get arrested for it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as his career, as far as being a music mogul and all that, it's done. Advertisement stuff is done. Now, as far as Meek Mill, I hope not for him, for his sake, because this nigga never sell another record.
I don't know about that.
Um,
I'm gonna tell you why I say that. This new
if it,
generation is different.
but if it comes, like, let me say, I'm gonna say this, B, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but what I mean by this is this: like when you have a Nas X that comes out as gay, right? He ain't even doing that good. Like you know what I'm saying? Like when he first came out, it was like you didn't know if he was gay or whatever like that, and everybody like, dang, that motherfucker rap good as hell. Ooh. When he came out that he was gay, B, people still was rocking with him and fucking with him, but this nigga ain't selling records like that. Now, is he completely gone out the rap game? No. And he gonna always have a voice with them. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't really popping like that in the hip hop culture either, B.
I think.
But
Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, but with Meek Mill's a different story because you trying to come off like you this reformed gangster nigga, you know what I'm saying, and you denying it or whatever. Nigga, they got a tape of you getting bent over, B. It's over. Ain't no coming back from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, allegations, yes, you can still come out there and rap and, you know, motherfuckers like, yeah, motherfucker just did that because you was cool with Diddy. Nigga, if there's a tape out,
Yeah, that's true.
it's over.
Because the reason I say that, I don't know. So you know, like, you know, when we come up, even though it's people that always, you know, it's always been going on for years, even with the mobsters and everything like that. But you know, people snitching was frowned upon, right? And you was considered a snitch. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? A lot of cases, something physical might happen to you, but for the most part, you was kind of blackballed or kind of, you know what I'm saying, pushed out the way. But then you nowadays you take a 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine, who was supposed to be a gangster rapper, went to jail, told on everybody, and when he came out, everybody was still doing music with him. You know what I'm saying? They were still doing it. Same thing now with on that young thug no case, the boy Gunna or whatever. I don't even really listen to it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I know you're talking about, though.
Yeah. And so same thing. He's supposed to have snitched and everything. He come out, he make an album. He had one of the number one albums when it come to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And people right now, I heard that he's gonna do an album with Future or something. So everybody is waiting on this album to drop. So like when snitching and uh homosexuality and things like that used to affect it a lot more back in the day, it don't affect this type of shit like it once did.
But it's a difference though. So I'm gonna tell you the difference between Tekashi 6ix9ine and Gunna. So it's alleged that Gunna snitched in order to get out. You know what I'm saying? He's denied that he snitched or he did. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, he got out. You know what I'm saying? But he's denied, like, man, I ain't tell, that shit. Tekashi has blatantly said, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And let's keep it real. Tekashi 6ix9ine ain't popping no more either.
Yeah, that's true.
He's trying to do shit to stay relevant.
How was he able to come out and be popping? Period.
So when he got out, he was doing like different little things to like keep himself relevant. Calling out motherfuckers, I'm in your city, I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? That shit only worked for so long. You know what I'm saying? Now this nigga faded off in the sunset. He gonna have to do something else to, that's the only way he gonna get any type of views or anything, because he gonna have to do something drastic like that he's doing. He's coming to Chicago, like I'm in Inglewood, I'm in Dirt Hood, I'm in O Block. I'm doing, even though this nigga was in O Block when everybody was asleep type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you come on now. So it's a big difference. That's why I say, like, I get what you're saying, but with that Meek shit though,
I agree with that. Like to the extreme that you said it. Like if they come out and it's some video or audio or something like that, or put it this way, some way that it's proven.
Right.
Then I think as Meek being a gangster rapper, or saying somebody as a hood figure, I think that would take a toll on his music and stuff. But see, this is the thing that guys like Meek and Diddy and them having a corner though. They already got money, right? Right. So they already got money, and they already know the music business. So whereas Diddy may not be able to, like you say, because all endorsements, people kind of dropped them and all of that shit. Right? But you know what he can do though? Diddy, which he probably already has one, I don't know, but I'm just saying. Diddy can buy a studio, right? A big ass studio. He could buy a building in New York City downtown and open up this big ass studio, and don't nobody know Diddy owns the studio or whatever, and he make money off that. So what I'm saying is his life does not have to be over from a financial standpoint. You get what I'm saying? Like
No, right. Financially, no,
you
you're
can
absolutely
still you
right.
can still make business moves and shit like
Yeah,
that where you know what I'm saying. It does not hurt him financially. He could, you know, it would be have to be more behind the scenes though, if you understand what I'm
right.
saying.
But
But it's,
but I disagree with you in one aspect though, B.
if that's me or you, like we probably screwed. Like right now, if something like that happened with you, your job drop you and say, you know what I'm saying, you no longer be an officer, this, that, and other, it's gonna go on your record, this, that, and other. It's gonna be way harder for you to navigate through life. Myself the same way.
Oh,
I'm in
absolutely.
education and I get a jacket like that put on me. It's gonna be hard as fuck for me to navigate life. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to somebody like that. Meek Mill's already rubbing elbows with Philadelphia 76ers owner, and you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of
That's what I
already in
said.
the room with some of these people that can help him continue financially. Now, I don't know about music career wise, but financially, they can still thrive.
But financially, they can still get money, but not at the magnitude they were getting money, especially Diddy.
Yeah, I
Now,
agree with
now
that.
can he still get money? Yes, but it's never going to be at the magnitude that he's getting it now. Like the endorsement, you lost $1 million, millions of dollars worth of endorsements. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting that back. Now, if you open a studio or open up a barber shop or open up some stores, something like that, yes, you can still get money, but you still losing a lot of money, D.
But see,
I'm saying he lost a lot of money.
then you know how this world is now, man. Did he like this stuff gonna blow over after a while? It's hot right now.
Let me say this.
It's
Now,
gonna blow
what you
over,
talking
man.
about, him whooping her ass like that, that's not blowing over, B. That's not blowing over. Now the other stuff, all allegations of like the gay shit and all that, now, unless other stuff comes out where you got video footage of that stuff too, but him whipping her ass like that, B, that's not going. Dude, think about this. Think about this. It's a thing, and it's true. Ray Rice hit his wife in the elevator. This nigga, you don't see this nigga ever, no more. He's never played in the NFL after that. You
But
know
you
what
know
I'm
why?
saying?
You know the difference though? That's his only product was
I
his
get what you're
legs.
saying. I get
Because
that, B,
think
but
about this. Chris Brown bounced back.
I get that. I get that. But I
You
mean,
see what I'm
you
saying?
gotta look at it like this.
Because Chris Brown got a hot product. He got something that people want. Ray Rice, like you know football. The life of a running back is only so many years anyway, and they feel that they can replace the running back with another running back and place him with another running back. Chris Brown has a nice product. You know what I'm saying? His music is nice, his whatever. So it's hard to replace a Chris Brown. So he was able to apologize, do this, that, and the other, and it blew over. And that's
I'm
why I
gonna tell
say,
you,
like,
I
the
agree with you,
same
but I
thing
disagree.
happened with Diddy.
I agree with you, but I disagree. I mean, I agree with what you're saying, but you're missing out. You're missing the other aspect of it. He apologized, but also publicly, Rihanna accepted the apology, and they both moved on and was able to be friends and stuff after that. Now, had that been a situation where she held on to that shit, I don't think his career recovered like it did. And I think what also helped him is he was young, and that helped him too.
I'm gonna give you another one that blew over. Of
Okay,
course, it wasn't to this magnitude. It wasn't to how big this Diddy situation is. But do you remember a couple years ago, all them allegations of Ti and Tiny drugging them women?
yeah, yeah,
You don't
but
hear nothing about that shit no
there
more.
was never no proof though, B. It was never.
Yeah,
It was all allegations though. It was never
yeah,
no proof. You have video footage of this man running down the hallway, pulling this chick to the ground, kicking and stomping her, B. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Beating her. And the thing is, you gotta look at it like this. This is what you just saw. Ain't no telling what he did in the hotel room before that happened or after that happened when he got ass back in the room. So all the things that Cassie was saying that he was doing, that people was like, man, she just trying to get that money, whatever. That video show you, nigga, he was doing that shit.
Yeah.
So that's why I say
I think everybody
I
knew
agree
it.
with you. I think everybody knew it, but people also thought she was lying too, though.
Like for instance, if them people let Kels out today, Kels can make music again.
Hell yeah, but see, Kels wasn't beating nobody ass though, B.
But he was sex trafficking women, and
I
and,
mean,
and doing all
I'm not.
man,
Yeah,
that's fucked up. You know what I'm
it
saying?
is. It is
He
fucked
was
up.
sex trafficking or and sleeping with underage girls and all. Well, these are all the allegations. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and it's women that came out. A whole documentary, "Surviving R. Kelly," where these women are talking and saying this. So, and you're in prison for this, and you know it's a lot of evidence behind this to support what these people are saying. But it's gonna blow if they let Kills out. It's gonna blow over.
I'm gonna say
OJ,
this about Kels.
OJ Simpson. I know he didn't get convicted, but I believe OJ killed some people. The white folks believe that, and he was able to. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of this shit blow over, bro. Unfortunately,
I
or,
get it.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit after a
Mm-hmm.
while, if you got a good product and if you got something that people want, they will excuse a lot of that bullshit, bro. Right or wrong. I ain't
But
saying that that's right, but
no,
that's
you're
fact.
right. You're right. I mean, you're right. But the thing is, will people fuck with you though?
If your product is good.
Think about this. Think about R. Kelly though. Here's the difference between R. Kelly and P. Diddy. R. Kelly is his own product. Diddy don't do shit but produce people. He ain't no fucking rapper. He has to have people write for him. You see what I'm saying? Or he has to have artists that want to come and collaborate and do. I mean, how many
So,
people still want to fuck with Diddy after this?
so if you are say you the hottest nigga in Boston. Say you the hottest rapper in Boston, or you the hottest singer in Boston, but you haven't
Mm-hmm.
broke into mainstream yet, right? But
Mm-hmm.
you got a good product. Like you
Mm-hmm.
cold. Like the whole city of Boston fuck with you, but we just ain't heard you yet in Chicago. Or we just ain't, you know what I'm saying? You say you that artist, that next artist ready to blow.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 years from now, just say no more legal stuff happens with Diddy now, right? He'd been dropped, the tape that came out, he publicly apologized, and he kind of fade away for a minute, but pop up here and there. You know what I'm saying? Doing good. Say he pop up here and there at charity events, or he's like Michael Vick went to Peter. You know what I'm saying? And he was
Mm-hmm.
against. So say Diddy is now against domestic violence, and he's showing up on these talk shows and he's admitting his fault and what he did wrong, and I got help with this, that, and other. And so now it's kind of blew over a little bit. And you this hot nigga, you ain't letting Diddy take your career off the ground.
So that's
Or
tough
even
because
if you're not doing it, but can you see somebody else
I mean I can
accepting
see other people doing it.
Diddy's
Yeah.
cosign? I guess is what I'm saying. Not saying you would
Yeah.
do it, but you get what I'm
I
saying. Like
yeah.
I think he can. I think this shit'll blow over, Nick.
So to answer your question, if it was me, I'm not saying that nobody should be forgiven for what they've done. Because we all sin, regardless if it's a big sin or a little sin. Shit, we all sin every day. So I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and condemn this man, act like he can't be forgiven for his sin. Uh, but what I will say is, if I was to be a part of that, I would have to know that what he's doing is genuine. It ain't just some publicity shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if I get a part of this some shit like that, and I see that this is what he on, I can't be a
I
part of
mean,
that.
but the way you protect yourself with that is a contract. You just use
Yeah,
him for what you need him for. Like you don't, you know what I'm saying? You make sure your contract say he can't fuck you.
yeah,
Or
but I mean, yeah, I get that, But what I'm saying is, I don't want to be associated with that. I mean, I got a daughter. You got a daughter. You know what I'm saying? we got moms, and you know what I'm saying. Like I said, by no means I don't try to sound perfect in anything that I've done in my life, but I don't want to be associated with anything like that because I wouldn't want nothing like that to happen to anybody that I love.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want to be associated with anything
Yeah,
like that.
and in no way, shape, or form am I condoning it. I'm just saying
Yeah,
that I see how society is,
right.
and society kind of like after a while, it's hot right now. You know what I'm saying? Then after a while, when it ain't as hot anymore, you know what I'm saying? I do believe that they're gonna let that shit blow over. You know.
I mean, no, and history has shown that yes, that's what probably is going to happen if he don't go to jail like R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? But yes, history has shown that. I mean, I think that he's going to take a hit. He's taking a hit. You know,
Oh
financially,
yeah,
he's taking a hit.
most definitely,
Fame wise, he's
most
really
definitely.
taking a hit. Fame wise, but like you said, in a few years, uh, would it be a situation where he can come back and say, "Like this," you know, saying, "Yes, absolutely, absolutely."
I think he needs on his side right now nothing else to come out. I think
That's not
I
going to
think
happen though.
I
That's not
think
going to happen.
he need this shit to stop. Like I think he need this to be like the biggest blow. Like that was the biggest blow that's gonna happen. Now if
This
shit
is the
steady,
first.
yeah,
This
if
is the first thing to happen. B.
shit steady keep coming, and he don't give us a chance to forget about it or whatever like that, then his ass is grass for real.
Oh, he grasped in. He grasped in. I think this is just the first piece of the dominoes is to fall, baby. I think. I mean, think about this. You had a crib in these different cribs where he said I record everything. You had the feds come in there and take all this shit from him. You think? I mean, think about this. They'd had this footage since 2016, and they just dropped it in 2024, 8 years later. B, it's more to come. I don't wish this on nobody because I don't want nobody to do this, but I'd be surprised if this man don't kill himself.
You know, it was one of his old bodyguard, somebody who said that in the interview that earlier years when he got in trouble for something else, I forgot what it was.
Mm,
Obviously, it wasn't to this magnitude, but whatever it was, Diddy wasn't built for it, and he mentioned that in the past, like he
yeah,
threatened to kill himself, or you know what I'm saying. I can't remember exactly, but I mean,
it was a deal or something, whatever. One of the bodyguards, old dude name,
yeah,
yeah,
but yeah, he said that Diddy ain't built like that, so
he ain't.
that type of pressure, that type of whatever, you know what I'm saying, will lead him to doing something like that.
I think if he had to go to jail, he'd probably do it. I mean, like I said,
Any,
I hope that he wouldn't do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But
any amount of time, or you saying a
oh,
lengthy amount?
a significant amount. Oh yeah, he gonna Aaron Rod. He gonna Aaron Hernandez
So
for
just
sure.
like we just brought up R. Kelly. Do you think R. Kelly will bounce back ever, or do you think his
How
career?
many? It's not over. Hell no. I mean, I could answer that definitively. No, it's not over. People still listen to R. Kelly right now. People still love this man. You know what I'm saying? In spite of all he's done. You say, especially people in Chicago, you turn on an R. Kelly record in Chicago, people jamming to that shit. Hell, I got R. Kelly on my playlist. I ain't gonna lie to
Mhm.
you.
Me too.
You know, and I'm not condoning him doing some no sex trafficking, but man, these white guys been doing this shit for years, B. Marrying people at 14 years old and having kids, bam, and doing it out in the public, marrying their cousins and shit. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody say nothing to these white guys. Nothing. It's just business as usual. You know what I'm saying? But then when we do it, it's and like I said, I'm not saying that it's right, but what I'm saying is if you going persecute us, you got to persecute everybody for it. Then that's all I'm saying. But to answer your question is, I don't know how many years he got. I mean, you could
I'm
look it up
looking
and
at
see.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at something from Friday, April 24th. U.S. court upholds R. Kelly 20-year prison term for child sexual abuse.
So
So
20
at least
years.
20. So just say,
He'd be out when
just,
60 something.
yeah, or just say, I don't know because I have to dive more into it, but just say he do 10 out of 20. I don't know if it's at 85, 50%. I don't know. But just best case scenario, just say it's at 10. He been gone since what? He been gone about 2-3 years already.
Yeah. Seems like it's been more than that, but I mean, I don't know.
He got convicted in 22.
Okay.
So another 7-8 years. And you never know because he been appealing all this stuff. You never know if something get appealed and say they drop the sentence down to 12 and he already
So
been gone.
how old is he right now? He ain't that much older enough.
No, R. Kelly in his mid-50s.
For real, he that much older enough?
Yeah, I'm finna
No, you
tell
know
you.
what? You right. You absolutely right.
Yeah, R. Kelly in his mid-50s. I know you gotta be 56.
So he get out what in his 60s?
Hey, what I'm reading right now, um, from ABC,
Mm-hmm.
out of that 20, they saying he got to serve like 19 or something. I don't know how. I'm gonna dive more into this,
So out
but
of this,
it's
he got to serve
R.
down at a whole
Kelly
sentence.
this from ABC Channel 7. From February 23rd, 23, it says R. Kelly sentenced to 20 years in Chicago sex crimes, 19 years served along with previous sentence. So I really don't know exactly, so R. Kelly got some time. If he don't appeal this stuff and win in the appeal, R. Kelly will serve a long time. So all I'm saying is, if it was a case where he was able to get out after serving time, whatever like that, R. Kelly could bounce back. Is the point I'm making.
And my answer to that question is absolutely,
But you
absolutely.
saying that's not the case with Diddy.
It's not the case with Diddy for the simple fact that because Diddy isn't really a performer. Like I mean, he is, but he's
So it go back
performing
to what
based
I
off
say.
of
It go back to what I say. Your product.
right, right. I mean, so R. Kelly can do it though. Think about this. R. Kelly can get out. Say for instance, R. Kelly get out in 10, 15 years, right? Which will make him damn near 70, about 70 years old. He can come out and sing some of his old shit and sell out fucking arenas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, R. Kelly for sure. Diddy, it'll be. I agree with the point that you made that after a couple of years it blows. If there's nothing else that come out, which it will be, but if there's nothing else that comes out, if it blow over and he try to show like I'm changed and I've seen the light and all that other stuff that people say when they try to have that positive public image back on themselves. Yeah, because he has the money to be able to do it. But I think it'd be harder for him because he ain't gonna come out and make no hit record now. But can he come out and make hit records for other people? Yes, he could do that.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as him coming out in the public eye, it's gonna take a while for that to happen. But R. Kelly can get out of jail tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And hit the stage and I put it to you like this. Let's just say, for instance, like you said, let's say, for instance, like if they say, well, everything after everything happened, we're gonna let R. Kelly out in 2026. This nigga can get out of jail and go to United Center and sell that shit out.
Yep. Like we can anticipate like R. Kelly getting out of jail June 1st. He can have so the tickets start going on sale. So June
Crazy,
3rd is his show.
crazy,
Motherfucker gonna flood that month.
crazy. Nigga, I'm getting a ticket.
and gonna act like and gonna be still fainting and falling out like he ain't did nothing wrong.
What?
You know
Nigga,
what
we
I'm
can do a
saying?
survey. We could do a survey. Ask people, like today, ask people, and I'm gonna ask people, you still fuck with R. Kelly? You still listen to his music? If R. Kelly had a concert coming up, would you go?
I'm going. I ain't gonna lie.
Me too, nigga. Shit.
I know I'm going.
Yeah, shit, me too.
I ain't gonna even sit up here front.
And they're gonna have some good seats.
Yeah, I know I'm
You know what I'm
going.
saying? Shit, I'm going.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey man, let us know what y'all think, man. This Diddy stuff is crazy, man. It's crazy, and obviously we gonna stay on top of it and see if more stuff come out, or if this the end of it, and is Diddy just gonna go away for a while, or is it best that he stay in the public eye under the Apology Act, or is it just best to disappear? Uh, you know what I'm saying? Like what's best for him at this point? And another thing, everything seems civil at this point. Is it something somewhere that's finna be criminal? You know what I'm saying? Like,
All good questions.
you know what I'm saying? You never know. So, this
All
is
good
definitely
questions.
it definitely won't be the last time that we discuss this. We talk about this as we find out more information. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna, continue to discuss this Diddy thing, man. So at this moment, man, y'all take that, take that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all get my Diddy reference, man. But yeah, so we'll see how it go, man. All right, man, bring in the business.